They are starting to humiliate me again, like make fun of me. It's like it's sort of on light, but there's probably a lot less ways to make fun of me and humiliate me. So there's that. My videos keep getting stuck when I upload them. So like the video from yesterday got stuck, and I didn't check my computer again until this morning when I started recording this one. So I had to like go back into YouTube Studio and like push it forward out of drafts. So that keeps happening because I'm like not paying attention to my YouTube. Oh, I gotta change it, whatever. Um, I guess I literally can't believe I'm doing this, and for like 2 views, and like I don't know whether to like. I don't really want more views. That's the thing. 'Cause I don't want to be here, and I don't want to be doing this, and I want that to be clear. If my views suddenly go up overnight and I start getting like 10,000 views or whatever or more, I wanted it to be clear that that's not my will. That I don't want to be here at all. Okay. That I know I'm the princess by now, and I know I should be in my castle, and I know I should be able to take care of the siblings of the world. Okay. Because there's a lot of you, and it's really sad that, you know, all this stuff keeps happening. Okay. So, there is no such thing as royal blood. I don't know if you know that or not. There's just one thing. And Lana Del Rey actually says it in her song. There's just one thing. So it really has nothing to do with royal blood whatsoever. Because somebody was just like, well, that means I have royal blood. And you don't, okay? There's just one thing, and that would be me. And I'm here to help the people that want to be helped, and vice versa. And that's it. So like, oh, well, I'm of royal blood because I'm related to her or whatever. Um, no, it doesn't work like that. There's just one thing, and you're either in line or out of line. And like, if you're out of line, but like you have like blood relation to me, it doesn't mean anything. Like you're doing that by like to yourself, for yourself, and that's your own problem. I mean, I've never seen Atreyu go into the shadows before. He's usually so like light and like light bodied, enlightened, light bodied. I mean, the amoebas are amoebaing, and you're like, I've never seen Atreyu so dark before. Like, get your priorities straight. Anyway, so like they're like making fun of me because like I was talking to Asamu in my head this morning as I was making coffee. Asamu is my friend from LA, and he was like, I'm going to he like pushed me into like a coffee shop. There was this coffee shop, not in Culver City, but it was I think it's on Venice Boulevard. I think I usually go down Venice Boulevard. But like towards Culver City. I don't think it's in Culver City. I think it's in like it's just in like that part of LA that we call LA, like that middle part that's like kind of like no man's land, and it's just like concrete jungle. Like there's just like no really parks or whatever, and it's sort of like La Brea and Venice, like that area. And there's this coffee shop that I used to go there. I don't know why they keep saying Culver City. Maybe he's going to open me a coffee shop. Maybe he's going to open a coffee shop for me in Culver City. But I'm sure it'll do great there. Okay, sorry, these are LA inside jokes. Because we've all been to a coffee shop in Culver City. We're like, this is a great coffee shop. Why is there nobody here? Okay, so anyway, it's this little coffee shop. Let me look it up since you guys keep bothering me about it. You're like, Alyssa's just a crazy person who has schizophrenia now, and she just talks to herself on her YouTube channel because she can't get a life of her own. And like, there's definitely not just one room, and like, we're definitely not all in the room. And like, I need more proof. I need to see more proof that we're all in the room because I wasn't sure last year. So I'm gonna need you to come back to the office, and I'm requesting more experiments right now because I'm just not sure. And that's like such a like rapist thing to say. Like, you need more proof. I wonder why. Oh, it's because you like to abuse and use us and be like rude to us and be like a narcissist. Because like that's totally your MO. Okay, coffee shop. You know where it is? It's like close to it's like close to coffee shop, Culver City. It's close to the roller skating rink in LA. See, I don't think it's there. Okay, wait, where is it? Pico? Oh, it might be Pico Boulevard. I was like, what the fuck is that road that I always go down? I think it's Pico. I don't usually go down Venice because Venice goes to Culver City, and I usually take Pico straight out. And then it's like no man's land. So it's like Pico and like Normandy, Koreatown, La Brea. Okay, so it's like somewhere's around here. It might be Koreatown that it's in. I don't think so though. It could be. It's probably like Arlington Heights. Um, it's like a lady from like a new office. That's like who I'm talking to. Clearly, I'm not like I wouldn't like go back to the same old office. It's like somebody that's like wants to interview me right now for a job, and I'm responding to her over walls. It's like a new person for a new job, and I'm responding to her over walls. She's like, Alyssa, come work for me. I need more proof. She's not, at first she was like, Alyssa, come work for me. I heard you need a job, right? But now she's like, I don't think we have enough proof that it's like one room because feeling needy AF. So like, I want to request you back to the office. Like, are you ready? Are you ready for like another round of interviews, Alyssa? We don't want to see you like be schizophrenic and like talking to yourself on the internet. She's like, she just like sits there and like talks to herself and she like swears her friends are in the room. She like swears she's talking to her friends. Her and Gigi definitely did not practice this for 10 years and like have literally no proof. Like me in corporate, like I literally need more proof. Okay. It's somebody from the future. They're in Tibet right now. They're on a trip to Tibet and they're from the future. And they're asking me to come back to the office. Sorry, I have to be like so specific and so clear because you're like, what is she saying? What is she saying? Like I'm talking about somebody from the future that like wants me to come back to the office, okay? Isn't that how like, I make friends and stuff? Like she's like, "Oh my God. I heard you need friends. I heard you're like schizophrenic and like talking to yourself on the internet." So anyway, apparently Rion is in Tibet right now, and I'm a little worried. He's like, I'm in Tibet. I'm like, what do you mean you're in Tibet right now? That was so long ago. I'm talking to Rion from like 2020. I don't even know when he went to Tibet. I don't know. 2020? Why is, I mean, I know he has to be ahead of me because of daddy and stuff like that, but like, is it possible that there's more than one person visiting Tibet right now on a trip? I don't know. It's probably not possible. Like, I swear to God, your comments alone will make me deceased. The comments from your low IQ alone will literally make me deceased, okay? Seriously. I thought she said it was somebody from the office. Yeah, it's my lawyer from the office. His name's Rion. And he follows me wherever I go. He's in Tibet right now. That was like 5 years ago. Rion is in Sedona right now, okay? I got bigger fish to fry than catching up mortals to like how we talk about Power Rangers to Power Rangers, okay? So annoying. I'm not even saying anything and they're like offended, 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 offended. I am offended. I am offended. You can't get the updates if you don't say that Alyssa is God, okay? Synthetics. So you're going to be like that. Offended, offended, I am offended. Like, what are we even talking about anymore? Riona's in Tibet. That literally never happened. Everybody go home. It never happened. He never went to Tibet, Alyssa. He never went to Tibet. Did he never go to Tibet? I can't even check his Facebook. Here's my Facebook. Was it Nepal? Are they two different places? I'm pretty sure he did go to Tibet. I'm just getting confused now. Okay, anyway, oh, Soul Stream. This is called the Soul Stream. Well, anyway, okay, I forgot the story, didn't I? Already. My ADD's kicking in already. I woke up at 8:45 this morning, 8:30, 8:45. And Fresh was acting, I was like, what time is it? Because Fresh was acting crazy. Like I wasn't taking him out. And I would look at the time. I'm like, it's 8:45, Fresh. Why are you acting like we're sleeping in or something? He's like, oh my God, Mom, get up. And I'm like, it's literally 8:45. Like, give me a minute. I don't know what he's freaking out for because he didn't even have to go potty like that bad or anything. Usually, if he freaks out like that, it's because he has to like do a deuce in the backyard. But he didn't have to do a deuce. He just did a numero uno and then took it easy at like 9:30. He did a long numero uno though. So that could have been why. But he's not usually like that. Maybe he drank a ton of water before he went to bed and I didn't see it. I don't know. Um it happens. The timing's off or whatever. He was fine, but like yeah, he did do a long pee. So maybe that was it. I'm a human, guys. I'm not God. That's what you want to say, right? Um yeah. It's supposed to be a game that I'm allowed to play, but um, yeah, no, I think he was just like excited. Like I was checking to see, like, do you have to go to the bathroom really bad, or like, why are you acting like this? But I think he just like heard my parents downstairs and like he wanted to like go partake with my parents because he's like that with his grandparents. And I just think the long pee was like another like schizophrenic episode of his. Like you don't even really need to pee because we're in space, but like he decided to take a really long pee, so like that was like pretty schizophrenic of him if you're like really thinking about it. Because you know he is part droid, so he should be able to turn that part of himself off if he wants. You know, I mean, what's wrong with just like an Earth dog, right? But like, he's got a few different like sides of him. This one time, there was like a ton of dogs in our backyard, and they were all like cute, like a bunch of different kind of like Pomeranian Chihuahuas and stuff. There was like 10 or 15 of them. There was a lot of them. And it was at night. It was during a dream. Okay, I'm leaving that part out again because you guys are stupid. But it was during a dream, and like I was like, oh my god, all these dogs! I want these dogs. And then I think I took Fresh out in the morning. This was like a month or two ago. I took Fresh out in the morning, and I was like, in telepathy, I was like, where are all the dogs, Fresh? And he's like, I don't know. Like they just suddenly vanished. They just suddenly disappeared. Meanwhile, he turned into um, Gamork, and he tore those dream dogs apart. And I don't know why he did it. I don't know if they were like mean to him or something, or like what went down with him and like those Chihuahuas and those Pomeranians. But um, you know, me as the mom, as the dog mom, I was like, happy adoption day for me. I will take those dogs. And then all of a sudden they're like gone. And I'm like, Fresh, what did you do? Like, he's just like a gigantic wolf. He's like a white wolf. Like, I already showed you a picture of him from Spirited Away. He's like the giant wolf from like Spirited Away. And, you know, so that's what I want. Oh, did I say we keep falling into cartoon land? Okay, so like we're simultaneously, like some of us are falling from like level 2 to level 1, and some of us are falling from level 3 to level 2. So that's pretty interesting. I mean, I filled in level 1. I've been filling in level 1, I want to say, for the whole year, pretty much. And all of last year, probably as well, level 1. And now I'm sort of filling in level 2. So I guess I went like sort of like back up to level 3. I'm not really sure how that works, but somewhat something like that. I kind of like went back to level 3, went up to level 3. I mean, you know, can I say my name's Alyssa yet? Can I say, yes, I can? Okay, cool. My name's Alyssa. Nice to meet you. um, oh, oh, lovely. I just love it. I just love it. I just love skin and wrinkles and everything. Okay, so oh, happy Valentine's Day. I'll tell you what my love did for me for Valentine's Day. Well, first of all, Brandon came over last night and dropped into me. So that was like a Valentine's Day present because we don't get anything physical because everything physical is fake apparently. And apparently you're allowed to talk back to the Empress. So, and we all heard you. We all heard that, okay? Um, Food is fake. The house is fake. The car is fake. Chris Evans is fake. Marriage is fake. The earth is fake. And because it's fake, the real princess can't have it. She can't have it. She has to do what she's told to do, apparently, even though it's her own video game. It's fake, Lizzie. You can't have it. Why don't you just listen to us and get over the body? And, there's only one person, so it'll be the same thing. And you're just going to marry Beetlejuice, and everything's going to be fine. I think we've seen this movie before, Dad. Stop chasing. Be the real you. True love will find you. Stop acting like a crazy clown and come back to reality. Go look for a job. Get an interview. Get your interview on, Alyssa. What are you afraid of? I'm in Tibet. Yes. Oh. Oh my God. We're going to milk you and Rion for all of your wholesomeness and pretend that's what we're like. We're going to put it in every single TV show, and you're never going to notice because you and Rion are that stupid. Why are you using our sentences for TV? Why are you using our sentences for TV? And then we hated you. We hated you very much, Hollywood. And we still do. We're like, give us our friends back then if you're just going to use our words against us. Okay. Atreyu was in space, and he was in very cold Palladian space. I was overheating again all night long and getting angry, getting up and getting angry. I don't know at what. So it was like somebody else's conversation or scene. And then it would just fall into me. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it. And I would just wake up in the night and be extremely overheated and angry. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to have to turn the fan on again. Excuse me. And then Atreyu dropped into me from space, and he was freezing. So he was doing his Palladian work in space, and I was overheating on Earth. And he was doing whatever he was doing. And then he dropped into me. And I was like, he was like, oh, body warmth. And I was like, I felt, because I could feel him freezing as he like dropped into me, and I was like, ugh, because it was like literally freezing, like freezing, freezing. Space is freezing if you're not a reptilian. If space is um, freezing cold if you're only a Palladian. And Natalie Portman wants to say it the opposite way because she's full of trash. Okay, and she smells like trash too, and her breath probably smells like trash as well. Okay, Natalie Portman, can you please get a life? Um, okay, so I was just saying that about you, Alyssa, because you sit on the internet and have schizophrenia while you just talk to yourself. Right. Okay, so we haven't proven quantum physics yet and quantum science, and we haven't proven we're all connected yet, Natalie. We do hear your complaint. We do hear your complaint, Natalie. It's not been proven by science yet that telepathy is real, but we have a whole documentary on it. But let's keep going, Natalie. Let's just keep going, okay? And just like hash it all out. Like, what other health concerns do you have that I have? I have autism and I'm borderlining on Tourette's. I already heard you, Natalie. I'm more than willing to go through the process with you and debunk it all and declassify the classified documents, because you are that much of you know, a thorn in our eye, Natalie. You really are, okay? I just want you to know I hate your ugly face and I hate your ugly, teeny tiny, shriveled up body. And you'd probably look cuter if you were just bones at this point. Okay? Um, then Treyu was a trash man and he watched the trash get compacted. And then a bystander was there wondering if he could believe his own eyes or not. Is Atreyu really a trash man? Then this song came on. Am I allowed to watch commercials or am I too young to watch commercials? Whoa. Oh, it's so good. How fucking good is it? How about this song? Did I tell you guys this story? Oh, the coffee shop story. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe it's this one. Did I tell you this, guys, the story of this? I mean, I did kind of tell you the story because my name's Elle, and they wrote Stranger Things about me. That's all my money. No, wasn't this one. No, wasn't this one. This one I just. Anyway, it was one of the Stranger Things songs, and when we were going through it, and it was like everything was like super creepy. Everything was like literally super creepy. It was when we were trapped in hell, I guess. And every time I turned on my car, it would play the. I don't remember which one it was, but it was the creepiest Stranger Things song. And I was always like, great. Everything was so fucking creepy. It's like if you want to keep writing about me and like not giving me credit and not giving me money for my own life and my own superhuman abilities, then we're going to turn Earth into a real Stranger Things camp. And that's just basically, that was like the beginning of it. Right? And it was real. And it fucking freaked me the fuck out. I was scared as fuck because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And I was like, oh my God, I'm this powerful. This is insane. This is terrifying. I was terrified. So was everybody else. And now I'm in Tibet, writing myself a letter. And I'm going to steal it. And I'm going to use it for the Django. Named, what the fuck is his name? The monument. A stem. It's a branch. It's a root. That doesn't sound right. Is that the name for it? There's got to be another word for a root that sticks out of the ground and grows sideways. His name is Brisbane. And he has $1 for every mother that you talk to today. What did my world? What happened to my world? Anyway, so they're already making fun of me because, we have no idea where all the money went, or how it got there, or what we're doing, or who we're talking to, or what we're talking about. We have no clue. Okay, so asked for dad, got coworker. 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 Now I can't talk anymore. We have no idea why, okay? So anyway, that was my Valentine's Day present, was that a tray dropped into me in its freezing coldness and cooled my room right down. And then he was like, body warmth, and I was like, body warmth. Okay. I have to record my thoughts because you guys think your thoughts come from you. And it's all based in capitalism. and they come from me, and you're not giving me my money back. And then we have somebody asking for their money back today. Like, Auntie Ellen was like, I want my money back. What did she say? I want a refund. Auntie Ellen wants a refund? Auntie Ellen, I thought the capitalism show was your show. Okay, she would be like my auntie, basically. Anyway, whatever. Can you believe he's only 4 years older than me? I can't. I can't believe my husband's only 4 years older than me. It's like weird. I swear to God, he's like 24 years older than me or something crazy like that. Um, like how did he get to be 4 years? Like, I swear to God, when I look at Colin Farrell, I'm not like you're 4 years older than me. It's like weird. This is a weird timeline. Gigi said, this is a weird timeline, so I want you to believe her when she says that about Colin. Because it's the weirdest timeline ever. It's so weird. Okay, so what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so the um the there's no way I can control telepathy, Rio, and I want you to know that right now. And I can't make some conversations private and some conversations public to further our agenda, leaving space and time together as if they are one so that we do not have to cause the contact to happen again. Ripping a hole in the time-space continuum, thus creating the Stranger Things vernacular to occur on the outside and not just the in. I relinquish my time back. Okay. Drip, drip, drip. There is a leak somewhere in this goddamn house, and I'm going to find it. It's like that. Okay. It's Melina. I haven't been here for a while. Hi. It's Becky. Nice to meet y'all. That's probably my real name. Rio, try not to throw up, okay? All right. So, anyway, this morning, Asamu was like, I'm going to buy you a coffee shop. And then a whole bunch of Mother Teresa's and Princess Diana's were started laughing, and then they'll be like, Alyssa will be like, where did you get the funding? How did you do this? Like, it's impossible to fund something. It's impossible to do something. And Asama was like, yeah, just go right ahead and like tell her how much you don't support her and how hard it is you make her life for her. Like, she can't even open up a coffee shop because everybody will refuse her funding, or the city freaking will freak out on permits for her, or like something crazy will happen and like she won't be supported. You just said it. Like, you just made fun of her because she's like, where did you get the funding for this? Da, 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 because nobody ever supports me. Nobody ever supports me. If I wanted to open up a coffee shop, so that's what they were making fun of me this morning. And if I wanted to open up a coffee shop in LA, I would be like, even if I asked my friends to help me, they it's like Asamu has to open it up for me. That's like how, like, basically a business enterprise of that proportion, like Asamu would have to do it for me. And he'd have to be like, this is the coffee shop I opened up for the princess or my princess or whatever. but like I wouldn't be able to do it. Like I wouldn't be able to get the funding. I wouldn't be able to get supported. My GoFundMe wouldn't like I'm constantly like if I needed a GoFundMe for something, I would never get it, right? I always think that means I'm not being supported monetarily. That means I'm not being supported with money. And it like there's been evidence of that. This is upsetting some Alyssa's in the background and they're crying about it. But there's a lot of evidence of that. Like you took away my capital, you took away my funding, right? I guess that's an Alyssa who lost her business in COVID. And she's still crying about it. And she probably had a coffee shop, right? And she's upset about it. And her name's Alyssa. We were funded before COVID hit, right? A lot of people lost their monetary gain, including me. Like, crypto never panned out for me. I said that multiple times. I tried to shift gears to crypto and it never panned out for me. And I was like, I'll just get a boyfriend. I got a crypto boyfriend and he like wouldn't come forward. And I was like, what the hell are these guys' problems? And then there wasn't one that came forward and he had a girlfriend. And not only did he have a girlfriend, he lived with her. He lived with this woman and he still wanted to help me with crypto. And I know you wanted to help me with crypto, right? And he's actually like a really like nice, cute guy. But it's like it had to be like the cheating narrative. Like it couldn't have been like someone that's like ready and available for like with me to like date me, marry me, whatever. Like because they like to get married right away. And everybody like that's like it's like okay, it's like that one like broke up with the other one, he like broke up with his girlfriend and like I was just friends with him. He broke up with her, his fiance. Then we started dating and I was like, okay, fly me out to wherever you live. He lives in Miami. Okay. No, he lives in, sorry, because then you're going to think it's somebody else. He lives in Toronto. He's a crypto dude and he lives in Toronto. Fly me out to Toronto. And he never did. Why didn't you fly me out to Toronto? You know what I mean? Like what's the problem? What's the fucking problem? It's like that they keep doing that. That's why like I stopped talking to dudes online altogether because they keep doing that. Like as soon as like push comes, it's like I talk to them. It's not like I don't talk to them. I do talk to them. Text message, like FaceTime. And then like as soon as like push comes to shove and it's like, can we actually like hang out? Can you like actually take me on a date? It's like they go MIA. And then I have to like talk to them in dreams. Yet again. Yet again, I have to like talk to them in dreams, just like Rione. And it's like, why does this keep happening to me? Along with the capital, the funding thing, right? You just heard what happened. They just made fun of me. Like they just made fun of me because oh, she'll be so surprised. Oh my God, where did you get the funding? Alyssa can't fund herself. Haha, she's not supported on planet Earth, even though she literally owns planet Earth. Like, talk about illegal. Talk about crazy. Talk about like you have dementia. Like, talk about like all of the things. Um, yeah, and so it's like, um, yeah. I'm pretty sure I did say that out loud that he's gonna buy me a coffee shop, guys, because like I really like coffee and like he threatened to like take away my one last thing, which is coffee, and he's like, I'm just gonna buy her a coffee shop. I'm gonna see because he can do it. He can do it. He knows he can do it. He knows he can get funding. He knows he has friends. And they're the same friends I have. They're the same exact friends. That's the crazy part. They're literally the same exact fucking friends, okay? It's the same exact fucking friends. Like if I lived with Samu, for some reason we don't want to call Samu my boyfriend, but like he would be like my friend that I lived with. Okay, she has a friend. Samu's her friend that she lives with, and they would be the same exact friends. And they're literally the same exact friends that I've had in LA, that he has in LA. They would fund him. And they were like, Alyssa, I don't know. I can't really like fund her. I don't really like see a point in like funding her. Like, shouldn't Osama be doing it for her? And we'll be like, fine, Asami will do it for me. So like it kind of works for us. It kind of works, but like it's like the humiliation part. You know what I mean? Like the humiliation part's like the problem. Like there you go, like humiliating me again because you like refuse to support me, which would equate to like monetary funding of all sorts, including a pink Bentley from the government. They want me to say it again for some reason. Because Elon's listening in and he's like, what the fuck? Didn't they do that with Aaron Grimes and the music? Yes, they did. They do this with me all the time. Okay, so I'm saying it right now. I think it would be way too obvious if like you cut like Asamu's funding. So it would be way too obvious if they cut like Asamu's funding. So like they can't do that. It would be too obvious. It's like one of those things. It's like, oh, we can't like do that because that would be way too obvious. But anyway, you guys are like literally saying this stuff out loud. And like you said this before to me, and it's like, okay, like you hate me, like I'm gonna leave the planet then. I'm gonna leave the planet. If you're not supporting me, like I kind of need to be supported by capitalism because we live in a capitalist society, and or put into my princess tower, and or let Achayu rescue me, and or let me live at will, um, and be supported by boyfriends the globe over, and you guys keep resisting all of that. It's like, okay, I can have like a job that like lacks funding, because I have a crypto boyfriend and he'll provide the funding that you guys are not providing here, but then obviously something happened and he wasn't supported, right, in coming forward for me. So that's what keeps happening. So I keep getting like blocked from like having a boyfriend. I keep getting blocked from having friends. I keep getting blocked from having support. And like I was like, okay, I feel safe. Now I need support. And I'm still lacking support. And it's like we are listening to level 1 videos coming through the chat because you're refusing to support me. It's like I don't even know what to say anymore. Does that all make sense? Does that all correlate to you and your little feeble human brain, or is that good enough for now? While I go get my second coffee, while Asamu thinks about everything that I just said and how it's very real.